Ed from Pinball Mayhem here. It's Sunday at the Chicagoland Jukebox Advertising Show. One last day. I'm just going to do a quick flyby around just so you get an idea of what it looks like. Thank you. The gentleman that helped me with his vintage signs. Some really great stuff. 1900s, older. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I don't have a lot of time to do the whole thing before the show actually starts. It starts in like 10 minutes. But I want to just do a flyby, a walk around, so you guys get an idea of what's here. I always get asked the question, oh, zoom in on that, or why don't you show more? Well, the thing is, I do these videos to get the idea of what the show is, and hopefully you guys are enticed to come out and purchase some products or check it out. I used to come to the show with the intent of never buying anything. Just, seeing some of this top level equipment or antiques and coin-opera stuff that you're never going to see again. That. Just some beautiful boxes. Now this is right before the show. Hi. Right before the show opens. So it's quiet enough that I can talk and do a quick walk around. Let's see, all sorts of, there's plenty of slot machines, soda machine parts, advertising, all sorts of fun stuff. Oil cans, you got it all. Let's see over here, not lit up, but all these automobile art. Definitely pretty cool. I think one of those is coming back with us. And all sorts of neon reproduction and some original restored signs here as well. Some pretty cool stuff. Alright, I am walking. You always can find a wall box somewhere. Let me walk around the outside. Now, yesterday right here, there's a large booth of about 20 jukeboxes that gentleman packed up at the end of the day, Saturday. If you always come, I say Saturday's the best day just to walk around and look. You have prearranged things to purchase. Friday, Saturday, but it is more expensive come Friday. The Friday outdoor swap meet was amazing this time. It was pretty darn nice. That starts at like 7 when they open up the doors. And now you see beautiful store back displays, wonderful vintage gas pumps and oil cans. A lot of these signs are reproduction, but some of them are actually originals that have been restored. This gentleman always brings in a really nice display. Alright, here is a friend of mine's booth. He has a whole bunch of vintage flyers. I got some that I have been looking for. A couple neat old crane games. They're tempting. They're very tempting. Steam shovel. Oh no, these aren't steam shovel. Merchandising. Dale Gun Esco. I actually had one of these I restored once, and I may be helping Matt fix that one up too. And talking about some vintage neons, here's some original cool neon signs. Old style. I don't have an old style one on my beer wall. Here's a really cool Pabst on tap. Unfortunately, that's not going home with me. This gentleman always brings a lot of movie posters. I believe they're original, and movie advertising. Excuse me, sir. Are your posters originals or reproduction? They are originals. Nice. Really beautiful stuff. Trying to get people to come to the next show. So there are a selection of slot machine and vintage coin-op parts. This is where Tim had some beautiful Wurlitzers yesterday. Those are all gone. And over here in this empty spot, there was some beautiful stuff too. So So Sunday's a day for trying to get a deal on something if it's still left. Sunday's a day to come take a look around. A lot of people start wrapping up, or their purchases are starting to be wrapped up. So if I bought a jukebox Friday, I might have it in my booth, show it off, but not for sale. Then come Sunday, it's time to wrap up. All right, so I don't have time to walk through this entire show for you guys. I'm just gonna walk down the middle here, then I'm gonna walk back to my booth and kind of get you an idea of what else is. No, this is my booth. All right, I'm gonna walk down and walk back. Our booth always moves. So this is a really cool Sega prototype, Sega Moto Polo. Man, I'd love to play this game. And it is in excellent shape. From what I understand, it's one of one, and it is beautiful. From what I understand, there's moves a little car around, and you're actually moving the ping pong back and forth. That's just awesome. You never, I don't know, if the guy lets me play it, I'd play it, but I don't think he will. Never gonna see one of those again. This guy's stuff is in really great shape. And of course, behind me is our Victory Glass booth. We're just getting set up. Not a lot of setups happening right now because I'm not here. We got our reproduction star speakers. These are beautiful, made very, very close to the original. Reproduction Comet speakers. This is a prototype of a solid state unit for a library. Something I'm going to be talking more about online. Some reproduction SMC2 glass. I passed the New York glass. We probably won't have 8-tracks next show. But we got some this show, some actually classic rock and roll. It's an example of a beautifully restored 1080 that is not for sale. Here is one that we brought with our solid state amp. Seberg J and Seberg R. Kind of neat part is they're very, very, very similar, and having them right next to each other is pretty cool. Some Continental showing off our latest Seberg amp. I'm just going to do one last walk down and back up. Popcorn machines. There's a couple people making popcorn and actually selling it out of old vintage machines. That's pretty cool. Gentleman over here I need to talk to before too much of the show happened. Tried to buy a napkin holder yesterday. Here's Doug, his booth at least. And here's just this gentleman always brings a nice selection of gumball machines and other bar-related items. How's it going? I'm gonna have to come back and talk about that Hamilton mixer. And there's also plenty of records organized by age. He has a place. Here's Manny's booth. He has plenty of some nice golden era jukeboxes. We have some Rockolas, a Packard Playmore, more Wurlitzers, AMI. Really nice selection. There's Doug. We passed his booth. Morning. Some more slot machines. So that's pretty much an overview of the show. So thank you guys for walking around with me, and I will make sure to subscribe and watch for more content.